Welcome back to our channel. Today I am cutting a solo dress step by step. The first step is to fold the fabric of the upper piece, top twice. And this is the front piece I fold twice. Then I start measuring. The width of the shoulder is 14 inches, I divide it by 2 and I mark it 7 inches. Neck. I mark it 3 inches, I lower down 4 inches. I draw the square. On the armpit side I measure 7 inches down. Then I draw the square. After that I measure from the shoulder to the center of the breast, where it is 9 inches. From the bottom of the breast is 12 inches. Then I straighten the lines. Then I measure from the shoulder to where the top piece ends. Top, it's 14 inches and I add 2 inches for sewing. Then I straighten the lines. After that I measure from the middle of one breast to the other breast where it is 3.5 inches. I measure here. Then I measure here 3.5 inches. After that I connect the line with a ruler. Then I give 2 inches and then I draw a line here. Remember, this is under the breast and here is the center of the breast, so now I'm stretching a line from the center line of the breast to the line below the breast. After that I measure the armpit, which is 7 inches. I divide 7 inches by 2 and get 3.5 inches. Then I am marking. So now this is where I enter my princess darts. After that I now measure the measurements as usual, and my measurements are divided to 4 is how the formula is. The chest is 32 inches, I divide 32 inches by 4 and get 8 inches, I add 2 inches for sewing. Then I measure the stomach. The width is 28 inches, I divide by 4, I get 7 inches, I add 2 inches for sewing. I add the 2 inches I took out here, I mark. After that I draw a line from the chest to the stomach. After that I make the armpits. I give 1 inch and on the neck too. After here now my measurements are finished. Now I am going to cut the clothes, the front piece of my dress. While I'm cutting here, I ask you who like to learn more to subscribe so that you get my videos every time I upload them. And if you have liked this video up to this point, then click like button. So now I have finished the dress and the appearance of the front pieces is here. I have cut princess darts as you can see. If your cut looks like mine, let me know in comment section below. After that, now I cut the back piece of my fabric. I have folded it 2 times. I leave 2 inches for the zipper. Then I measure the shoulder 14 inches and divide by 2, so I mark 7 inches. Then I measure the armpit 7 inches. I draw the square. I measure the neck 3.5 inches. I measure to down 3.5 inches, I draw the square. I have a measurement of 1 inch to make the armpit, I make the same to the armpit. I am also making the neck. After that I measure the chest is 32 inches and I divide it by 4 as is the rule it is, and I get 8 inches. 8 inches is here, I add 2 inches for sewing. After that I measure from the shoulder to where the top piece ends. It is 14 inches. I add 2 inches for sewing. Then I measure the stomach is 28 inches, I divide by 4 as is the rule it is, I get 7 inches, I add 2 inches for sewing. Then I draw a line from the stomach to the chest. Then I mark the darts where they are 3.5 inches. After that I cut my clothes. When I am cutting here, if you like this video, click like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then subscribe to learn more. After cutting my dress, the back pieces are here. If your dress is also similar to mine, let me know below in the comment section. But also this is a hand, I have folded my cloth 4 times, to give both 2 hands. And the length of this arm is 11 inches. I add 1.5 inches for the twist. Then I measure the armpit, and since I measured 7 inches, I put 7 inches and add 2 inches for sewing. and its width is 11 inches. 11 inches divided by 2 is 5.5 and I add 2 inches for sewing. After that I cut my hand. And my hand will be like this, you see. After that, I am now going to cut the bottom piece of my dress, that is solo. So I start to fold it. I bring the ending here in the middle. After folding it like this, I stretch it down properly. I fold it again by joining these ends, like this. As you can see here, it is about 4 times, look carefully, it is like this. After folding it like this, I take these ends and fold it like this. Like this here. Here now I am measuring the stomach. The stomach is 28 inches. I divide it by 8 because I have folded the cloth 8 times and I get 3.5 inches. After measuring the stomach, I check the cycle here. In order to measure the tube, I measure the top so that I can find the length of the whole dress, and our top is 14 inches. I measure the length of the whole dress, which is 40 inches, which is here. And on the other side I measure 40 inches. Then I look for the lower circumference of my dress to make solo. 40 inch, 40 inch, 40 inch, 40 inch. And the measurements are complete. Now I'm going to cut my clothes. And that's the end, and this is how Solo's dress is cut. See you in another video.